Hey, I heard that you guys are looking for a little bit of talkie talkie. And it would help if I actually took my cell phone off. So that way we won't have a reception going on. So, welcome, everybody, to some sort of mid evening kabuki action. So, we have everyone's favorite hammer yumper, Jullo, going up against Dr. John here. And Group Y action, which is casual boots with AD keys here. And I just jumped into this. So I'm going to be catching up here. And it looks like from the trackers, because, I got to catch up because I just got home. And it looks like here, oh baby, hammer action for Dr. John. So this here is Spec Rock Cave here for Dr. John, has the hammer, and Jullo just do it. Wow, Jullo is in Ice Rod Cave. This is Jullo doing Jullo stuff, huh? Oh, okay. Setting up the water walk. So we're probably on Jullo's side gonna rush Hobo. This is everyone's favorite check. You know, if you ain't rushing Hobo, you're missing out. You know, Hobo is always the first thing you should rush when you have any type of boots action. And we're in the Tower Hera here on Dr. John's side. And we have our pod big key here. So, you know, when you're ready to go into pod and start believing in, AFG, because you always got to believe in AFG, right? You know, you get pod, you got to believe in AFG. I don't have any type of knowledge here of what the current key counts are. And this kind of makes me a little bit on the sad side because I am literally just walking into this. But we're going into Zora, oh dear. But we have Adirondack Rick's favorite travel destination, yielding 20 whole bucks. Spiral Cave, doing Spiral Cave disappointment. And I don't know why we would ever go to Zora. But, okay. Zora has a sword. Oh. I guess Zora's useful for once. So I stand corrected. Paradox lower here for Dr. John. So let's see what Paradox Lower has to offer. Survey says we get a map of Mire. That's cartography. So we have double cartography, desert, and Mire. So that's a wombo combo. And oh baby. Paradox Upper. What do we have? Lumberjack has, does that look like a rod? Oh, Compass the Ice Palace. Well, that's not very helpful. 50 bucks. So Paradox was a big old waste of time. And looks like we have somewhat of an agaseed if that was a rod. You know, we're picking up our little old man. But since we only know one little old man in the community, which is my mentor, Gamma Chew, we're picking up and sending Gamma to the retirement home. Where is his cave? Let's see what this yields us. Gamma giving a heart. Yeah, that's totally not Gamma. So, Jullo getting a heart. So, Jullo's going to be picking up a couple of things. So once we get up to Spec Rock Cave, we're going to get that hammer. We are releasing J-Joe on Dr. John's side with the whistle, with that tutor. So Jullo now getting the message. And all right, Gina right now on Dr. John's side. The only thing you do with a Gina is blow up a Gina. Dr. John being kind, because I always put a bomb on a Gina, because it usually is a heart, money, but a key. Small key to Ice Palace. Okay, this is good here for Dr. John. You know, that does open up, and you know the right side to ice. Looking pretty good. But right now, we don't have what's needed to even look at ice right now, because we ain't got no mitts. But we do have bombos. But let's just put the to be continued out there for ice right now, because we don't have no mitts or anything. Let's see if Hype Cave is going to disappoint Dr. John like I disappoint everyone with my gameplay. Julloninja dodges the piece of heart, and Hype Cave giving bacon and $300. Okay, so Hype Cave, mediocre hype. We'll just say mid-hype. It's mid. You know, but bacon is always good, makes viddy fights, you know, tolerable. And with something on the island, because it looks like we're getting an island play right now. And there's the Mets. Oh baby, we do have bombos. We do have bombos. I don't know what we're doing here, but you know, crazy people have been known to do crazy things. But let's go up, and we're gonna go Village of Outcasts area now for Dr. John. Meanwhile, we're gonna do Paradox lower and upper on Jullo's side. Oh yes, crazy people do crazy things, and that's why I said my gameplay disappoints a lot of people, you know, especially my mentor. But $300 there in the treasure chest game, opening the pathway, and we're going in. Okay, front four of a Thieves Town, aka Bro Town. We get Piece of Heart, and of course, Jullo names everything Keg W, Meme Lord. All right, so we have two in the front, 2 items in the front. That's looking pretty good. But we know one of these. Let's see what else we're gonna get. So Brotown, not outstanding. We get bombs. Yes, I know it's Key Sanity, but still, Gamma. We could have nice items in the front, but you know, it could be 3 good items, but it was kind of bad. But at least we did not get the Thieves Town small key, so it's already a good thing. Unless it's been found, then it's a sad scene. You know, when we see Thieves Town small key and Thieves Town big key, then it's a sad day for everyone. But big game on deck. Ooh, lots of diggies. Oh, is it gonna be something good? It's cartography. Yuck. All right. Jullo now in the dark world here. Are we rushing pot? Are we? No, we're gonna. Are we doing pyramid to catfish? On Jullo's side? Are we gonna get the blessed route here? And we have Smith chain action here, so Froggy Voyage on Dr. John's side. And we'll probably wombo combo that with hammer pegs. Please don't hit the poor innocent chickens. Okay. Good. Oh no! He smacked one of my beloved little sprites. We do not pet the chickens. Get a big key, and it's a big key to swamp. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, let's see what our little froggy is gonna offer us here. Will we get something good? Or will it be? We do not encourage petting chickens, please. Always be kind and leave the chickens to just wander around peacefully. All right, Smith chain here, purple chest action. All right, and Jullo doing Jullo things. We're gonna see catfish action. And please, chat, no violence against the sweet and lovable chickens. You know, that's my sprite, y'all. That's we're not abusing anything related to me, please. That's chicken abuse. All right, we have the brewery right here. All right, brillfish action for Jullo. Oh, look at that, getting some love. All right, Dr. John now taking purple chest. We're gonna go to Stumpy and then on to K45. Or K45 onto Stumpy. And here we go. Jullo, a man after my own heart here with the dip into ice. Oh man, here we go. Mad Lad routing by our own Jullo. All right. 100%. And now we get the Stumpy. And we're picking. And we're on our way to see what Purple Chest has. Listen, I love this going in before Village of Outcasts, you know, and doing early ice before is just absolutely a Mad Lad play. I love it. You know, no Samaria, no hook shot. This is absolutely so I love it. This is beautiful. And here we're gonna have our Ice Palace bomb jump here. Excellently done. Meyer Shed not yielding very much there. Taking the fireball like a champ. And welcome to Face Bones. Welcome, 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 Face Bones. You have made it in time. All right, and we're gonna get the desert play. And Desert Ledge key is, Hera basement. Oh, somewhere Homewrecker is getting his wings right now. All right, that there is a piece of a heart. And let us see here. Torch offering nothing but triple boom. And let's see what this has to offer. We don't have the key to the right side. I mean, technically, if you had not so clean hands, you could steal a key, but we are all clean-handed people. That is a Meyer small key, and we are out. All right, so let's go in the back and let's beat up on some Landmo on Dr. John's side. And this is for what's going to be our first crystal. I said it's AD, we do not steal, but there are dirty-handed people that do that. But we all operate under clean hands here. Absolutely. But remember, dirty-handed people do exist. But we endorse clean hands here on SpeedGaming. And we do not endorse petting chickens. But here we go, Dr. John with Tempered Sword versus Landmo. And we never encourage Armos shaker storage, because that is absolutely one of the most dirtiest plays in cross keys. All right, over on Jullo's side, we have Bombos versus Colts. They're our frozen cotton candy cloud, and $50 coming from Landmo as a thank you for putting me into the afterlife. Let me get my Nirvana out. Oh, no. In cross keys, there's a certain individual that does like to do that, but we always encourage absolute clean hands, right? So now we are going into Meyer here, since Bombos opens the front door, and we do have boots, so we do get a couple of, checks there. So let's go check, wink, wink, and see what's in Juicetown, which I lovingly call Prune Juice Town. But let's check and see what's in Juicetown. And let's use our booties. And let's see what's in there. King's Tomb action here for Jullo. And we are not going to get Gamma to make me do that long convoluted answer of mine from the logic test. But all right, first check is going to be on the bridge here. All right, and that yields us $20. And now here we go, popping the key here, and then we are going to sacrifice some hearts. Samaria. That does make things a little bit more interesting. Okay. And we're gonna see us a Viddy battle, folks. And meanwhile, we're in Skull on Jullo's side. First checkup yields a key to TR. Listen, I make sure to give the most cynical answers out there, just so you can have that chalky milk. And here we go, Viddy battle. 7 hearts and tempered sword. That's ample enough for a pro like Dr. John. And here we go, compass here of swamp, and we're using not quite NMG stretch. Ooh. Eyeball took 2 hearts of Dr. John, takes another 2 hearts. We have to be careful on Dr. John's side. All right. Should be okay. Yeah, we're okay. Everything's fine, folks. You can unclench your booty cheeks. Dr. John has everything under control. Is that why I always rush tile room? Yes, tile room is always my 3rd check in GT. I learned that from my mentor. And 10 bombs for Jullo in Graveyard Ledge. All right, very good Viddy fight for Dr. John. You know, kind of had me on the edge of my seat. Gets a big key, and that's unfortunate. It's the big key to Thieves Town. So we are moving on, and Jullo now going to Village of Outcasts, and we are going back in to tackle we got the hard part done, guys. We got the hard part done, which is taking out the sweet and lovable eyeball. And now we're gonna go and get these lobby checks now that we can, you know, open this door proper. All right. All right, we're doing compass chest in just a second. That yields. How ironic. All right. And cutscene chest coming up in just a moment. All right, so right now we do have a spare moment here while we get the front 4 here from Jullo. And now Jullo's out. How Jullo didn't bonk where he was at is amazing. And we are activating the J-Jo on Jullo's side. And we're about to do cutscene chest. Survey says it's a small key to GT. All right, let's open up lobby chest and now on Dr. John's side. And it is triple boom. All right. Jullo's about to do dig game. Wow. We have big chest coming up for Dr. John. All right, final check is offering Quake. A little more useful in Animizer, but we are out. And where are we going? Ooh! Are we going to pod? Yay! We are going to pod. We are going to go believe in AFG now. And chat is having an existential discussion over what constitutes as content. All right. We have Dr. John going into Saha. Skullwood's knowledge here as being green pendant. Saha's closet offers big heart container. And pot small. And it looks like that is the third pod small key. All right, bringing Kiki. Time to donate 100 bucks. 110 if you count the original, Kiki follow fee. So, but here's the 100 bucks for opening the door. And here we go. We're believing in AFG. First check on the left side offers us what? All right, Jullo getting the K45 heart container. Dr. John. All right, we're checking big key chest here on Dr. John's side. Oh, I'm about to get that AFG bequeathing the hook shot. See, this is why you believe in pod, folks. This is the religion of pod. Always believe in pod. Even when you don't want to, you believe in pod. All right, going into the back. This gives us key to desert, so that's right side desert. All right, hammering out. So Dr. John will have a slight advantage. No. My entire world is not constituting a tapestry of memes. It is just, All right. That basement yielded jack a lot of nothing. And let us hammer yump our way over because we have absolutely no keys here. And that mini Helma is just being rude. Now, this is a slight advantage Dr. John does have over Jullo, because Jullo is known for dodging hammer yumping. So we're going to see what's over here. And that was a swing and a miss. And Dr. John decides to dip out. So we do not get to see what's in Dark Maze. That's sad Pandaville. So we won't know what's in Dark Maze. I spoke too soon. Swamp front door right there. held by the poor sick kid that lays down. I feel so bad for him. All right. Dr. John purchasing some blue goop. 320. Good investment. You know, me personally, I'm cheap, so I always check Waterfall Ferry. That kid does not need to get a job. He's on disability right now, you know? Listen, that poor kid has had it rough. And here y'all are being mean, and now we're gonna get our Landmo fight from Jullo. And you know, we do have the hook shot, so we got mirror, we got hook shot, go in the swamp. Dr. John and Swamp with that hook shot, you know, we got Bless Specs, who's out there doing spec stuff. But, you know, that rail clip has helped so many people. But with that front door, we're definitely in there. And Jullo, 47 minutes now. Sending poor Landmo in the arms of the angels. All right. Let's see what Swamp has to offer. Skullwoods, huh? That don't impress me much. All right, checkerboard cave here for Jullo. And 20 bucks really don't impress me much either. Random bomb there for Dr. John. But decided to leave at 7:30, so I appreciate that. And here we go. We get to see Specky in action. And we're in the Specky key right here. And now we get to see Jullo entering into Meyer, where we will get that Samaria. Right, and we're getting our next check here in Swamp. And I think we also have the Swamp Big Key as well, if I remember correctly. So we can check the Swamp Big Chest. And you know we're gonna do left side Swamp, which is something I always do normally, but you know, there are some people that do have aversions to it. You know, listen, I'll answer your logic questions, Gamma, if you do a logical Enemizer co-op with me with a joystick, okay? All right, so left side Swamp action here for Dr. John. And we're about to see wow. See, that's exactly what I mean. But here we go. But we do you have everything that you need for Swamp. So yes, it is in logic. But it yielded Jack a lot of nothing. So, you know, you could have hard dodged it. But you had to check anyway, just because you have so many items outstanding. So it's something you need to do. And also cutscene chest action for Jullo and Meyer. Yes, Chad. I play this with a joystick. I play Zelda with a joystick. All right, so we are back in action here on Dr. John's side. Meanwhile, we have Jullo going through Meyer here. And we're going to see some diver down Samaria action here on Dr. John's side. 2 checks here, gets the powder. And since we have a hammer and powder, that does open up things for everybody's best check, the magic bat. Will it have our respect today? Who knows? But we'll find out in just a moment. We hope. All right, so we're getting ready to fight everybody's favorite boss, or at least mine. I like Argy. But Argy's coming up for Dr. John. And we're having the bridge check here for Jullo coming up. And Meyer. All right, Temper Sword making things easy. All right. 1 big hit on Argy. 2 big hits on Argy, and he is down. And that key, this 4th key to Pod. So that does open up Dark Maze if y'all want it. Or the pathway to Helma. If you want to abandon those 3 items, doesn't really matter at this point, but at least we have the knowledge that crystal number 7 is Tower of Error. All right, cartography for the win, and we are going to Ice Palace here for Dr. John. Does have that hook shot. And Samaria, so that's going to make life much easier. All right, so we're going to see that incoming cold stare battle for Dr. John, and we do have 2 blue goos for Dr. John. So this is going to be much easier. All right, so now we have Jullo versus Biddy. This is like a hybrid of NMG and Jullo, NMG. Jullo, what are you doing? Jullo. That was JMG? Jullo NMG? His controller disconnected. See, this is why you gotta use joysticks. We don't have such issues. See, this is joystick supremacy. Everyone should, play with joysticks. The more cursed the setup, the more reliable it is. Okay, so we saw Jullo and Ice earlier. By holy machinations, a kangaroo drop kicked Jullo's joystick and caused it to disconnect. That's some serious business right now. And now we have Jullo going into AFG territory of Pod. And we have Bombos action here in the freezer room. Whew. And we get triple bloom there. Hey, my name ain't Joy for nothing. Joystick, Krista Joystick. All right. We are on our way over to Iced Tea for Dr. John. But getting smacked around a little bit. All right, iced tea for Dr. John, and gets that $20. You gotta feel good after you get that $20 in iced tea. And we're on our way going back to Cold Stare. Meanwhile, we're doing, it's literally like they're high-fiving each other, you know, with the routing here. All right, Dr. John here, armed with a hammer, and we have enough to cast bombos. And now we are gonna go after the frozen cotton candy cloud. And we're beating up on poor Cold Stare. Yeah, just chilling in the ice, which is gonna be most in the United States next week because we're gonna be freezing. And Florida's gonna be in the 30s. Oh my goodness, it's apocalyptic for us. All right, getting some spin stabbies. And Cold Stare has bitten the dust. Cartography there, the map of Swamp Palace. And we get another crystal for Dr. John. And we get a shield. Oh man, Landabean's happy right now. I see the enthusiasm on the face. So Jullo going through Dark Maze to get a shield. This is happiness personified for chat right now. Like I hear the Super Bowl screams, you know, for that fire shield. Yes, my Orlando people. Yes. We are all gonna be freezing. 35 degrees. Woo! And here we go. Best check coming up here on Dr. John's side. We get the bat. Come on, Magic Bat, have some good. Have everyone's respect. You got this. You got this. Magic Bat, 10 arrows. You know what? You did your best, Bat. And I'm proud of you. I pat your head right now. You tried. All right. 35 degrees. Yeah, but we're Floridians, chat. Anything under 75 is bad for us. And Dr. John now going up to Skullwoods, which we know is Green Pendant, but we ain't got. And I'm going to speak the worst English right now. We ain't got Fire Rock, so we can't do anything for Green Pendant. So all we can do is a check. A check. And here's our check, but we do have some areas so we can dodge. Here we go. Yeah, that was none. I believe Jullo was in here and it really wasn't anything. Let's see what we have here. We have no bow, so we really can't finish. All right, folks. Here's the question of the day, and I'm going to need your expert wisdom, chat. Where do you think the bow is hiding? Let's put our tinfoil hats on. All right, so Jullo now going into Swamp. TR. Oh. We could technically head. Hookshot Cave. I'm thinking Hookshot Cave might be a viable option. Y'all are brutal, Chad. GT, huh? Tile room. You know, I'm a tile room believer, and that would be nice. But we do need to have at least a bow somewhere that's not GT. that would be Silver's if it was tile room. But that's pretty good though. All right. Spike Cave is an option because we do have enough hearts and a hammer. So yeah. All right. King's Tomb we know is a big fat nothing burger. But we could try Spike Cave. We could. Because we... Does a bottle put Spike Cave in logic? I think the hearts are enough to put it in logic. But a heart and some bottles, yeah, why not? Why not? As long as you don't die. So yeah, and these runners have a bottle. Bottle and a fairy. So yeah. Mimic Cave, woo, you guys are... How many TR keys do they have though? But you have to have Cape, Berna, or bottle with the right amount of hearts. Alright, so we're making the play. We have... How did Jullo have 4 TR keys? Dr. John have 2. Whoa. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So technically, if alright, Hookshot Cave on deck for Dr. John, and then we're gonna... And we can also do Super Bunny. Butters! Let's go. Alright, so we can do a little backdoor action there on Trinex if we get the rods to do it. We know one rod is right there on Lumberjack, so we need CT 1 and 2, and I don't know if we have that. I'm gathering no. Alright, Jullo with some Maria Diver Down. So the answer is no to having CT 1 and 2. Beautiful. So there's no hope for Lumberjack. Alright, Super Bunny Cave was a big nothing burger. And we're going in TR. So it looks like Dr. John only has 2 keys. Jullo has 4 keys. So Jullo's going to have the more fortuitous of it. Only thing is, though, that torch room is not going to be good because no fire rod. Lava chest is not going to be a thing for Dr. John. Yikes. Ooh, that's gonna be spicy. That's gonna be real spicy. Okay. Tinfoil hat time. Smoke key to Gannis Tower. That's not helping us. It was not helping Dr. John. That chat are bloodthirsty animals, and I love you guys. But Jullo, where are you going? Jullo's buying blue goo. Where are you going, Jullo? Are you gonna do it? Are we going to the mountain, Jullo? Going to the back. So, So, we're hedging our bets here on mimicking for Dr. John. And we're doing the most cursed check here on Jullo's side. Another pot small. That's not what Dr. John wanted to see. I mean, it is what Dr. John wanted to see, but not really. And Hera Basement doing Hera Basement stuff. Oh dear. Okay, so Jullo. Small Kida skull. We're abandoning big key chest here on Jullo's side. And yeah, I know he has no Arabic, so we're abandoning that. That didn't have anything useful. Okay. So this most likely will be a hard loss locate for Jullo. Something tells you I learned from you, Gamma. That should already tell you I have dirty hands. So all right, we're gonna get the TR play here from Jullo. So we're gonna go Super Bunny, Hookshot Cave into TR for Jullo. Oh! He missed. Looks like he was slightly off. Yeah. Let's see. Because I know when you pulse buffer. No, he's off on the pixel. Let me see, is he there? There we go. Okay, so here's the Hookshot Cave play for Jullo. And Jullo's going to be going into TR right after this. And if Jullo has the 4 keys, So we will be able to see what is on the lava chest. And if that has something huge, that's going to be big. Now, Dr. John does have the bow. And now we're going to see what's on the bow side. Oh, we missed Laser Bridge? So we get the big key. GT big key, well, that's a thing. And, oh. Well, we could have skipped the TT small key. I mean, who needs that? Nobody cares about that TT small key. No, that's like the worst key in the game. All right, so all right. Yeah, $20. So that was worthless. All right, Helmosaur battle coming up. Clean bonks here on Dr. John's side. And 2 hits and Helma's down. Helma is down. And gets a fairy. Alright, Mimic Cave here for Jullo. Alright, Pot Small. We are back in Thieves Town now that we are armed with the TT Big Key, as well as the other key that is the Lord Voldemort of small keys. It is not the important key there. I would love to tell you what was on Laser Bridge, but we have no idea. Not a clue. Because we don't have the TR Big Key. You know, I guess, you know, if we have Fallout mechanics, we could up our, you know, our lockpick skills and just lockpick. But unfortunately, Castle Tower Big small key. That's gonna come in handy. Because we do need that so we can get one of those 2 rods. All right, Jullo on the way to Helma. Cross keys you can, because you can enter through the back door, but unfortunately you gotta enter in through the correct way. All right, we're gonna go see the maiden over here, which we know is blind. Oh wow, really? Really, game? Really? TT Big Key doing some business over here. Alright, let's see what this TT Small Key has to offer. Worthless! See, this is why I say the TT Small Key is an absolute waste of time. You don't ever need it at all. You don't ever need it. You just chuck that key into the garbage where it belongs. It's a worthless key, opens up a worthless check, especially if the check yields the filet. And here we go, our next boss on deck here, blind. Let's see. Why I gotta talk about winter though? All right. So far, keeping blind on script. Let's go, Dr. John. All right, excellent scripted blind battle. Let's see what blind yields. 10 arrows. Meanwhile, Jullo is just chilling in AFG country, just saying, "Hi AFG, how you doing, bro?" All right, and Dr. John is collecting crystals. And with us getting what we just got, folks, you know where we're going. We are en route. Boy, get out the way. Yeah, you gotta sometimes learn those enemies. You gotta show them who's boss. We're gonna go get us a bomb. All right, we're about to blow up the pyramid, you know. I wonder if we're gonna exchange the fairy, see if we can get some free goop. Cause you know, I'm cheap like that. You know, we already got the fillet. You know, it's not like we can't catch another fairy. We have to go back to Skullwoods anyway, so we got a powder. We can always powder the skull there, get another fairy. So I ditched the fairy, see if we can get something for nothing. It's good for all us cheap you know, all us cheap folks, you know, that are broken than a joker. All right, let's see what Pyramid Fairy has to offer. Come on, Pyramid Fairy, you know you got some good for us. Oh, we got the second rod. So we know we got 2 castle towers. We're rushing. We are about to go send some balls back at Agatu. We're about to hook them up. Let's go. We got Castle Tower 1 and 2 courtesy of Bro Town, aka Thieves Town. So we're there. We're in it to win it. Let's go. And we have Jullo versus Armos Knights here. All right, very good. Armos Knights battle gets rewarded with 20 bucks. Wow, Chad. Why do you want 15 blue balls? You want Aga to be hard up. That is really messed up, man. We're trying, yeah, Aga doesn't need to be that hard up. Be nice, guys. Be nice. And Jullo not shooting like a stormtrooper. That's fabulous. Okay. And now Jullo about to get both castle tower keys in just a moment. So Jullo hot on the tail. One thing I've come to learn in my wonderful time in the rando community, the Z3 rando community, because I belong in many rando communities, one never questions the way Jullo routes. He has his own way of routing. There's logical routing. There's gamma routing, because Lord knows gamma routes how he routes. There's everybody else's routing. And then there's Jullo routing, because Jullo routes in a Jullo way. And one doesn't question how Jullo routes, because he'll make you question. He'll make you question. But there's a method to his madness. There's a method to his madness. And, you know, you just don't question. So TR. No, I think TR is a pendant, is it not? Skullwoods is green pendant. That we know. Oh yeah, Skullwoods is the green pendant. So TR is a crystal, yeah. So the yeah, Skullwoods is the green pendant. Because we learned that. But we don't have TR Big Key yet, so. Alright, good scripted blind fight. And we have Dr. John rushing to get the fire rod, which means we're going to clear out Skullwoods for that green pendant, probably go back to Saha and do the green pendant check. Yep. And Jullo wasting $100 right now because we know. Oh, he marked. Oh, he marked Skull as a crystal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hostin, We have a problem. Wait till he beats Skullwoods and it drops that big old fat green pendant. Well, that's because Crystal is not, reading chat for the most part. I have chat on my cell phone, and I'm looking at I have the SpeedGaming up on the computer, and I periodically glance at chat on my phone. So forgive me if I'm not watching chat directly. But yeah, Jullo, he'll just, but I think he has there's no skull map, so he's just gonna he'll be fine. He'll be just fine when he gets, that big green pendant, and then he'll be fine, folks. He'll be fine. And I'll put my phone next to my computer, okay? I had my phone on the bed here. It's just chilling. All right, green pendant check here coming up, and hopefully it'll be TR big. But it's AD, so we'll be fine. But it's just cute. That Jullo, it's just like when we had a marathon and Nobly did some craziness, and I coined the phrase "just Nobly things." This is just Jullo things. We know Jullo does shenanigans, so this is just Jullo things, folks. You should totally expect 100% Jullo things. So here we go. We're gonna get our green pendant check coming up here, courtesy of Dr. John. Yes. Kabuki is 80 keys with little red shoes. It makes 80 keys a little bit more palatable because you do get to go fast. And we're doing right side desert before we do that green pendant check. I forgot that this existed, to be honest, but we do have the small key to Turtle Rock, so that does give Laser Bridge there, but we don't have the TR big key, so that don't make a whole lot of nothing. But we need that Eastern Palace big key. So yeah, that's just Laser Bridge, but we don't have big key. So it doesn't really make a difference. Hoopa Scoopa, let's see. And that's a compass. That's a whole lot of nothing. Ooh. Just not looking good. Just not looking good. We need that East Palace big key. That's okay. We're going to Skull Woods now for Jullo. Most definitely. We have that fire rod. We're going there. And Jullo needs TR big. Let's see. Let me go to my phone right now. Jullo is getting TR big on moth. Okay, I'm here now. I'm reading chat. I told you my chat is on my phone. Listen, I have it big. I had a jank setup because I just literally came home and I'm doing comms. Like I didn't even have my laptop set up. Y'all getting on my case. 39 years later, listen, I try, okay, chat? I try. Alright, so Jullo is ahead now. We're Jullo doing Jullo things. Dr. John is kind of cooked. Alright. Jullo going Orkin men on poor innocent Mothula, you know. Alright, there we go. TR Big Key. And Green Pendant. Yeah, John needs Hera, so things aren't looking too good for John right now, because we're going right up to TR right now. Of course, kissing a dead rock along the way for Jullo. I don't know, chat. GT routing. Because now. You leave Jullo's GT basement routing alone. He may believe that Isarmos has the answer. Just because. But he's not going to, because I think Jullo probably thinks he's behind. So I don't think he's going to do anything of what Chad is saying he's doing. Believe in Jullo routing. Just believe in Jullo routing. Exactly. Chat knows all. Chat is psychic. Okay, chat. You guys are psychic. I believe you. I believe you. Because you predicted that I don't read chat. So, you know, you win right there. Okay, so we're on our way now. And it does make me sad that we will not probably see Mirror Shield. So sorry to break your heart, Lana. I know you're in chat crying over the fact that we're not going to see Mirror Shield. Also, Zaf in chat doing Zaf things. All right. Zaf, I think That's pretty family friendly for Zaf there, guys. Okay. Here we go. We should be seeing some backdoor action coming up out of Jullo. I lied. Alright. Alright. Pretty much got some good hits there. And takes out Tronex pretty easy. Yes, always, Zax. Always. Always. Remember that phrase. Always. Alright, so Dr. John now. Now, at 1 hour and 37 minutes with some change, Jullo is the first one to get into Casa again, aka GT. And we're not playing that Find the GT key because we already got it because this is AD keys. So we're going upstairs. You want to play 23? That's Towel Room. I roll with you. Let's go. But we're not going to see Towel Room this time around. Alright, we'll play this game. We'll play this game. Will Jullo meme it up and open validation check for silvers? That's the game we'll play. Are we gonna see? Now, the bigger question is, will validation actually have silvers? Or will it be a whopping disappointment? Alright, Dr. John here versus Moldorm 1. Having Butters does help significantly. All right. His hands work some days. Some days? Staff. Well, his controller already failed, so, you know, it's questionable. Alright. Got through land mode 2 pretty decent. Going through Stalfos. Here. Listen, Jullo is a master of execution there, buddy. You just don't understand his high excellence of execution. Alright. I got some second torches here. Just barely enough to cover it. Alright, got some checks here. Big key to Skullwoods. That's probably where the silvers are, just because this game wants to just heck you one last time. Alright. Jullo not even be. Oh wow, that cape is. Jullo, please. If the controller gives out, that we hope it doesn't. All right, everybody. Validation silvers. Are we gonna see it? Validation burner, even better. Everyone knows that is absolutely worth it for me because I am a burner believer. But that is absolutely trash. So silvers or spike cave. That's awful. Ooh, nice. Nice. Excellent. Aga 2 for Jullo. So we are about to see Jullo versus our pig overlord Ganon. Place your bets. On. Alright, will we get Kefka Ganon? Nope. I'm sad. That's my favorite Ganon. But so far looking pretty good for Jullo. And we have Dr. John here on the climb. Alright, we got the torches over here. Good. Are we gonna see some checks on Dr. John's side? No! No, not even bothering. Alright. We're about to get the clue. No, they were in the tower. Tile room, probably. Because I am a tile room believer. Alright, Jullo. Stab him. Swipe him in the armpit. You got this. Alright. Validation check there for Dr. John gets rewarded with Burner. Oh, if silvers were on torch, that is just painful. But I have seen it. I have seen it, folks. Also, everyone, please get your GGs out for everyone's favorite hammer yumper, Jullo. All right, and now in just a moment, we're going to see Dr. John going up against Ganon. All right. Also, both runners not using quote-unquote some Maria Ganon strats. Oh! They didn't, do I even have the commentator controls? Let me see. Do I have, no, that's commentator controls for a different channel. Yay. Let me see if I have an old SG2 invite that I can do. Here we go. Power of old letters. Let's see if I have the power to... I don't even know what race room they're in. I literally fell into this. Ow. Let me see. Do your best and have fun. No, that's not it. Give me 1 second. Let me... No, that's the wrong one. Race time. Oh, wait. Give me 1 second. Let me go. Because they're talking with each other. I just found the race room. If I can spell, let's go. Care to interview? My food. Let me send the invite. Hey, GG's Jullo. Would you believe that there was a crazy person who was like, let me actually do comms for, the one and the only legend, Jullo.
I mean, I'd believe there's people that would do comms.
Yeah.
At this time of day, I don't know. People might be busy. Who knows?
Hello and GG's to you both, Dr. John and Jullo. How did you like to see it, seeing that your fire rod was literally sitting on Lumberjack?
Thank you, Krista, for coming. GG's, what do you go by? Julloninja? What should I call you?
Jullo is fine.
Jullo, cool. Yeah, I think we we commented whether it was going to be Castle Tower Small Key for Go Mode and just reared its head immediately. But yeah, Jullo, I also was putting off Thieves Town until we had the Small Key, which I think ended up being absolutely nothing. But didn't it have both Castle Tower Smalls in the dungeon? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, both in the back.
Pretty silly. But, yeah, that was a really fun race. I think you saw my comment. The only major mistake I made was opening that lava chest, but it sounds like you only went there for the first time with 4 TR smalls, but that forced me to have to find TR4, but I gammed my way into the TR4 in the second check in Eastern, so I thought I had a chance, actually. I only check race room when I'm opening GT, and I thought there was a chance that I was at least really close, and so I about pooped myself when I fell on Ganon, but that's when I looked and saw that you were finished, which I was both immediately grateful for that not to have cost me the race. But so I probably dropped into Ganon very soon after you finished, then maybe a minute or two after, I'm not sure. But yeah, proud to keep it that close.
Yeah, no, GG's, and also to comment, I didn't know which rod was on Lumberjack. I didn't properly check. I was like, oh yeah, DR's a pendant. I'll just go on that assumption with the rest of the seed.
Oh, nice. So what did you never know until you went and got it then?
I knew when I got the Ice Rod out of Pyramid
Oh, of
Fairy
course, of course,
before
of
I
course,
did
of
Castle
course.
Tower. Like, oh,
Yeah, I
well, this
almost left.
things.
I almost left without checking, but I was like, I probably should know which rod this is. And so yeah.
Nice.
What do you think, Krista?
Well, I came in the middle of your game and saw that you guys were silent. So I said, you know what, I can calm this because I literally just got home. I had no idea what you guys had. So I was jumping in blind to everything. So I didn't know what was on there either.
That's
And
brutal.
oh, yeah, I had no idea what keys you had. So I was just calming this blind. But, you know, when I saw both of the CT keys, I said, that's just rude. Because you literally needed that. And I hate the Thieves Town small key because I think the Thieves Town big chest, it burns you more than anything because usually what's in it is worthless. So
Until it's not.
yeah, till it usually it's worthless more than it isn't. So it's like that 10% where it's useful type
But correct me
situation.
if I'm wrong, the meta in the keys seeds is to generally wait to go to the back until you have the small key. I was being super diligent about not attempting to do so until I had the small key out of fear of missing out on something. But is that correct? Do you think that most
No,
people wait?
you played the meta correctly. You
Yeah.
played the meta correctly.
Yeah, with as many items as missing as we were. If you're not missing, if you're only missing like 2 or 3, and you get Thieves Big, then going for it is usually better. Because Thieves Small could just be somewhere completely useless.
Yeah. So you played it correctly. You played it correctly. And, both of you were literally high-fiving each other in the routing. So it was pretty close for the most part. It really was.
Sweet.
And it made it a very interesting game. And the seat was pretty, it wasn't linear per se, but it pretty much told you where to go.
We needed so many things that I mean, I don't know about you, Julo, but did you full clear both swamp and ice? I mean, we kind and Mire kind of were almost forced with how early we had access to them, with how much we needed to find. Or did you take a risk and skip?
No, I full cleared them all. It was early enough.
Same.
Yeah, it pretty much was full clear for most of the dungeons. It really, because you went in needing so much that it really warranted you full clearing it because you just needed everything. And getting the hook shot in pod is always a good feeling.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to watch the VOD back because I felt almost, if I wasn't in the lead, I felt like through about 45 to 50 minutes that we were neck and neck. Because I mean, I'm still sub 2000 for whatever the hell that means, but I felt like I was routing extremely well. And
Jullo took the lead really late in the game, honestly. So you were in the lead for the most part. And it came down where your lead dissipated, came down to the Eastern Palace Big Key.
which was in the dungeon, right? So I guess did you combo that with pod then, Julo? Because that was another meta thing that I was trying to do, was just avoid Eastern Palace completely until I had the big key, and it was kind of my last choice before climbing the mountain into some TR misery. And it was just, I needed Eastern Palace big and TR4 for go, and there they were. So I was slightly kicking myself for not dipping it earlier, but I wasn't sure if you were a Eastern Palace skipper until you had the big key or what, but I did need to hunt for that, unfortunately, at the end.
Well, for Kaz Boots, Eastern Palace was my first thing after Escape.
Fair enough. So you were there early.
Yeah, so I had that big key and the small key early.
Fair. Yeah. I'm not sure what else to say. It felt extremely close, and it sounds like it was, and it'll be fun to watch back. I made a really dumb U-turn kind of just before Mimic Cave to use my second TR small to go all the way back to Lava Chest, which felt extremely dumb as I was doing it. And that probably cost me.
When you found out what it had, I understand why you did it, because you were thinking, what if Lava Chest had something important?
Castle Tower small. That's what I was thinking was there probably. But
and we were thinking, we were thinking something else beside Castle Tower, but some form of progression on it. But it only had $20, and that's the biggest disappointment when you just have to, when you double all the way back, because that's a huge time sink, and you're like, crap.
And it forces TR, all 4 TR smalls, which I think it was a crystal, wasn't it? So TR4, I guess, couldn't have been in GT. No, TR was a pendant, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it was.
So TR4 could have been anywhere in GT.
No.
So I was really upset that I had to that basically forced myself into finding all 4 TR smalls. Again, I didn't go to Eastern Palace until way late, so I didn't know that there was a TR or a small waiting for me there.
Yeah. So that's some hard feelings right there. But I know that, you played hard. Julia, so who do you guys play next in your division?
Julia?
I mean, I have Perdwong at some point.
Yeah, I face them tomorrow, and then Arya this week, and I guess Julo and I will get ours scheduled for end of the week sometime.
Nice.
Yeah, at some point.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you want to break the news right now, Julo? What mode are we playing, or are you gonna keep it a secret?
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I haven't actually decided, honestly.
I think it's Inimizer or Tile Swap.
Excited about Logical Inimizer, right? Wink, wink.
I mean, I'm always down for some spice, but
yeah, no, I was gonna 86 that so hard, man. But I always endorse Logical Inimizer. It's a fun mode, but everybody just says no to it. It doesn't get any love, Dr. John.
I picked it for my first race against Arya, for what it's worth.
Yay!
She beat me by 6 minutes or something, 7 minutes. But so sleep on it, Julo. Let me know, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that.
Roger that. Thanks,
okay. Alrighty. So, everybody, if someone can be kind enough to put !R in chat, because I am not looking at chat at the moment, but if somebody can do that for me, that would be greatly appreciated. So you can give our runners a big fat follow. Dr. John and Julo are great practitioners of rando, and when Julo does race, and does actually come online, he gives great entertainment. Dr. John, when Dr. John is on, give some support to Dr. John.
Appreciate you. I remember you calmed a race for me in Mentor Tournament. I'm pretty sure. So it's good to have you on the comms again.
Thanks a bunch. Give some support to our runners. Also, thanks to SpeedGaming for putting these guys on, even though there were no comms on, just to show what they can do, because they're both great runners, as you saw them trudge through this absolutely pooptastic seed. And also, thank you to chat for supporting SpeedGaming and supporting the Zelda 3 community. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we look forward to seeing you guys again. So on that note, I'm going to dip out because I got to wake up at the crack of dawn. And I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so it is 11 p.m. for me. But know that we in the Zelda 3 community love each and every one of you. Take care and have the bestest night ever. And we look forward to seeing you all again in the...
Good night.
Bye-bye.